Hello.
All
Okay,
right.
hello there.
All right, we're starting now. Okay, we got Toxic, we got Diego. We don't have Wayne because he ran out of data, for some reason. So, all right. You guys know what Amityville is? Because that's what we're talking about today.
Totally.
Okay, I'm guessing you know. Okay, so Amityville is actually it. I live in New York, and this is the one that scares me the most because I live in New York, and Amityville was in New York. Some say the father killed the children and his family, but others say, including the father, oh, spirits! They, you know, they got in my brain. They fucking, they had sex with my brain and made me kill my family. So yeah, that's Amityville for y'all.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
let's get to work here. Alright, so, here we go. I have three different pictures this time for this episode. I have the first picture is of the black and white picture of the Amityville house up here in New York State, not New York City. Toxic. All right, true story. I was playing Xbox and and Toxic's like, oh, you gotta be careful in New York City. I'm like, I don't live in New York City. He's like, where do you live? And I'm like, I live in New York State. And he's like, you're the New York State? And Toxic, could you be any dumber? I'm surprised that came out of his mouth, but okay. All right. So, the second picture is of the Amityville courthouse. It's got multiple pictures. A picture of the family, a picture of the crime scene. You guys can't see the pictures, but if you watch the video, later today, actually, you know what? I will. I will post in Discord chat. It also includes other pictures. So hold on. It includes pictures like, alright, so of course, it includes pictures. Oh, what's that called? What's that called? What mugshot? It includes his mugshot too. Here's a picture I'm talking about, boys. And then we also have the final picture is of Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren were the investigators who, well, there was multiple investigators there, but they were the ones who mostly. This is one of the most notorious cases. So let's get into the story. Okay, you guys ready? No, there's a picture of there's a picture, a black and white picture, and it shows a little ghost boy near the staircase of the house, and I fucking hate it. Fucking hate looking at that picture. That picture cannot. That. Mm. Mm. Okay. Let's get into the story. So, you ready? Mm. Hold on. I'm actually trying to find a timeline here. True story. Alright, here we go. True story. Okay, you guys ready? Because I had to find something. Alright, so there were there were haunted houses before Amityville, of course, but no place has made as deep of an impression on American pop culture, of course, in the past, as the Long Island home, the site of terrible murder, and then the basis of scores of books and movies. So, let's get into the story. On November 13th, 1974, six members of the DeFeo family, Father Ronald and Mother Louise, two daughters and two sons, were shot to death in their beds in their home at 112 Ocean Avenue. A third son, 23-year-old Ronald Bunch DeFeo Jr., initially told police he innocently discovered the bodies in, in the locked house around 6 p.m. later that day. As Butch DeFeo told the story that day, When he saw the bodies, he fled the house to a bar down the street, arriving there in a state of hysteria as one man lingering at the bar told reporters he took the men back to the house and the police were called, who doubted Butch's claims to innocent almost immediately. This is what the police can't trust. They can't trust people running down to the fucking bar, fucking hysterical and fucking hysteria, fucking running into the bar. Oh, my family's been murdered! I don't know who did it, but I walked in the house and I saw them all shot to death with a shotgun. Yeah, I'm gonna believe that, am I right? Yep, okay. Thanks, guys. Within 2 days of finding the bodies, he would be on the hook for 6 second-degree murder charges. The police had come to believe that he committed the crimes because he wanted insurance money, some of about $200,000. But today, for inflation, it would be $960,000 today. I mean, that's a lot of money. I bet you want that in GTA, tryhard. Alright, Diego. Okay, DeFeo's attorney was a bald-pated, lacqueate man named William Weber. From the time of his arraignment, Weber insisted that DeFeo was insane. They blamed the death of Ronald DeFeo Sr. for his son's dysfunction, arguing that he had been an abusive, bullying man by the time the case came on trial. In October 1975, months before the Lutz would buy the Ocean Avenue house and move in, DeFeo's lawyers hired a psychiatrist who said that their client had been in a state of paranoid psychosis as he moved through the house and shot each of his relatives one by one. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the movie. The movie is, oh my god, the original is amazing. It's scary. It's pretty scary. The original's kind of close to the story. Siri! Did I fucking say anything, Siri? Turn off, Siri. I actually want some right now. They're my favorite. Hold on. All right. We're still filming the episode here, but all right. Okay, a psychiatrist hired by the prosecution agreed that DeFeo was mentally ill, just like Toxic. That was a joke, but insisted that he still knew that what he had done was wrong and therefore didn't fit the legal definition of insane. The jury sided with the prosecution. DeFeo received 6 concurrent life sentences for the deaths of his siblings. Alright, let's talk here. Well, let's see here. You ready? He's never coming out of prison. He's going to like a maximum security prison then. Yeah, alright, you ready? I have an idea. Why are you doing that, Diego? Listen to the story. You can, I don't know, whatever. Alright. Um, what's getting annoying? Is he still doing that? No, no, I don't. Okay. No, no, I don't. You know what song would save the family? If they just had a plate of pizza rolls. People are gonna think this is an advertisement. People are gonna. I, I, I tell you, people, this is not an advertisement for fucking Tortino's pizza rolls, alright? But I wish it was. Tortino's, hit us up. We us idiots can advertise your good old stuff. Now, if you guys want to see something scary, look up Amityville Ghost Boy. And that. Okay. When a Newsday reporter at the trial asked Weber if he thought the verdict against his client was fair, he did not. You motherfucker, I deport you now. He did not reaffirm his client's innocence or make the usual strident sort of statement. One expects from a criminal defense attorney. Instead, he shook his head and said, I'm glad I wasn't a member of that jury. Sounds like Jaden. Okay. But Weber clearly still wanted to try to argue the case. He had said to the reporters during the trial that he was charging DeFeos only a modest fee, that I'm getting more of this from the publicity. The tale of the haunting gave Weber a chance to put the case back into the spotlight. It was in fact in Weber's office, that Lutz's February 1976 press conference took place. Although he did not present himself as their attorney, Weber told reporters that day that now, having heard the Lutz family full story, the story was not entirely sharing that day with the reporters. He thought he could reopen the DeFeo case. The implication was clear. The tale of paranormal phenomenon in the house suggests that DeFeo had in fact been out of his mind, had been driven out of it by a supernatural current in the place. Of course, Weber said he could not tell them more just then. He still had to discuss it to his incarcerated client. He was looking into feeling emotion, he said, though he never said what kind. And then he appeared to have ever been filed. As of right now, Ronald DeFeo is still an inmate in a correctional facility in Fallsburg, New York. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, let's get back to the story. Alright, shut up, Tux. We still have a long way to go in this story. No, it's the timeline of the fucking murders and the fucking haunting. God damn it, Toxic. Don't you listen? Put some hearing eggs on, man. Toxic, if you're playing Fortnite, I'm gonna slap you. Okay, I'm gonna slap you now. For 14 months after the Lutzes fled the house in Amityville, it stood empty. Then a family called Cat Calm Party had moved into the house in the spring of 1977. Carol Baskins did that. Or maybe her husband's haunting the house. Duh. Killed her husband, wrecked him. Can't convince me it didn't happen. Fed him the tigers, they smacked him. Okay, here we go. We moved. We moved in on April 1st. Jim Conway would later tell a report. We were out there like a week and then came this good housekeeping article. We started to get a lot of visitors. The good housekeeping article by a man named Paul Hoffman, who really ran about the case for the New York Daily News, was published in the April 1977 issue entitled "Our Dream House Was Haunted." In said experience, the Cromarties complained that they were haunted by what could be called paranormal tourists who knocked on the door at all hours of late night. These people call themselves witches. Sometimes they cursed out to the coming in and told them they'd die. Sometimes they are drunk. Moving day should have been a clue. When the Leash family dog tried to flee the property, jumped the fence, and hung himself. Holy shit! No, the dog, when they moved into the house, when the original family moved into the house, their dog jumped the fence and hung himself. Holy shit! Oh, oh. As though the dog survived the ordeal, this was an ominous sign of things to come. Wow, that's a good way to get into the haunting. Let's get started. No, I said though the dog survived the ordeal, he survived. What followed could not have been fluffed up any more by Hollywood itself. What followed could not have been fluffed up any more by Hollywood itself. The Let's claim that keyholes ooze goo. The toilet water turned black. The toilet water turned. This is something like from a cartoon. The keyholes ooze goo. Woo! The toilet water turned black, and nasty smells started to permeate that. Okay, now that you boys got a demon. You boys either got a demon or Taco Bell inside your house. No. It said toilet water turned black, and nasty smells permeated the house. Taco Bell, enchilada. No, it's clearly Nosferatu's in their house. Hold on. It's clear that Nosferatu has invaded their home and set up a fucking I bet. Toxic, stop playing Fortnite. Just stop. Is it? Really? Oh my god. I never knew it was legal. Diego! Diego. He's been possessed. Did you know it's illegal to yell at somebody for fucking playing Fortnite? Bro, we're fucking filming. Well, there he goes. Alright, let's continue filming the episode. Alright, so, yeah, it's clearly Nosferatu who was in the house. I'm gonna play with Diego after this, probably. I might not play with him for his fucking attitude, but yeah. Nosferatu is clearly invading the house. Oh, we have two pictures of Nosferatu. Okay, very nice. Alright,
No.
so it's clear that Nosferatu's been invading their house, trying to suck
Right?
the blood and shit, but yeah, let's continue with the story.
We watched Five Nights at Freddy's.
Septic problems. George
What?
started to get sick and lose weight, but if it was a general septic or well problem, the whole family would have been
Shoved a
affected,
stick up his
especially the
butt?
children. Later on, noises entered the house. The front door slammed on its own, and footsteps pattered about the house. George also stated static noises could be heard when he investigated the downstairs area where they thought the
Everyone
source
knows
was.
you don't go downstairs because that's where all the poop is. Duh.
He found the furniture moved and the carpets rolled back. Yeah, okay, that gives us a little clear. Get out the house.
You're me.
At the suggestion of friends who said they had experienced ghostly experiences,
Imagine having ghostly experiences.
the lore's players recited room to room. Then, when the noise went from static to full-blown words, including one screamed phrase, "Will you please stop?" Yeah, stop fucking walking around our house. This is a ghost house, bro. Not your house, the ghosts. Not your house. As if it wasn't enough to motivate this family to leave the home immediately, entities gathered strength and started making themselves physically present. Cassie claims that she felt a presence embracing her from behind. Ooh, it's getting frisky. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. The family claimed they saw eyes peering at them through windows at night. When they would investigate, all they would find were hoof tracks accompanied by an odd squeal. Alright, so this is what you do. Shut the blinds, board up the doors, board up the windows, plant the crosses everywhere, get the entire Mexican Catholic church inside the house, and boom. That's safe. Other sightings include a little boy on the second-story landing in a dark cloak. That's the little boy I'm talking about. Their daughter Missy developed a ghostly friendship with somebody named Jody.
Daily meme.
Missy claimed that Jody was an angel and could change shapes. Ominously, she said Jody had told her, "You will live here forever."
My meme now.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Not living here forever?
Did you see the meme I sent you?
No, Toxic. Stop it, Toxic. Stop it. Stop it, Toxic.
Me and Jared both put something weird in.
I hate both of you. The departure from the home is a bit ambiguous, but the way George tells it, the house almost felt like it was coming alive, with flexing walls and groans. They decided to make a very quick departure to Cassie's mother's house during a very stormy.
Figured out the reason why they were haunted. They used much flex tape.
The the parent family case, which we're talking about next episode, and the Amityville case is kind of similar. Little boy, dog probably dies. Dog scared the house. Yeah, sounds familiar.
Dog die in
They
hole.
decided to make a very quick departure to Cassie's mother house during a very stormy night. After the Lutz fled, they requested paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren to visit the house. The Warrens went to the house along with Duke University professor and the president of the American... I thought I was going to say president of the United States, Ronald Reagan.
Ew!
Ronald Reagan.
Ew! That's so nasty.
President of the American Society for Psychic Research.
You saw the one of that weird, the African kid.
Ronald Reagan walks in. Not ghosts, drugs! The drug war on drug begins now! Their reports included strong clairvisual and clairaudible messages from the ghosts dwelling in the home. Air that seemed to be solidified, and Ed claimed that he saw shadows along thousands of pinpoints of light, which was down in the cellar. Okay, first thing when you're in a haunted house, do not go to the attic or the cellar.
Yeah,
And
that's literally the only rule.
Shadows
Ew!
try to push him about, scaring him out of his mind. Yes, I see.
Did you just delete that? Cool.
Delete what? What are you guys doing in the chat?
Everything and nothing.
Okay. There was not a person at the investigation that didn't declare this place felt of utter terror. Lorraine declared that the strong hold from the ghost would be too severe to dislodge. So wretched was the feeling that Duke professor rumored to have passed out from fear. Whether or not facts of this case were stretched or a complete hoax altogether, it still remains one of the most frightening and sensational horror stories of our time.
Like the one of that weird little kid just sitting down, just dancing.
What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Why do you guys do this in the chat while we're filming? Alright, well, I have declared that house to be officially haunted. Nowadays, the house has been demolished. But, it's still on this. There are houses on the property, and, the property may be the problem. It's not the house itself, it's probably the property, so the ghosts are probably still there, just lurking in the darkness, waiting for mankind to release them once again. To release them once again. Well, guys, that's it. That's all for this time. I hope you guys see you in the next episode. Next episode will be coming on June 7th, which is Tuesday at 8 o'clock. We'll be filming the next episode, but it won't be coming out until later. Next episode will be about the Perrin family, another notorious case about Ed and Lorraine Warren. Now, I think we should do a new thing where we all say, see you next time at the same time. Should we try that?
See you next time.
See you next time. Alright. I end it here.